Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hallowed Thrills back with another video, and today we are at Old Town / Fun Spot Kissimmee because we are checking out a year-round haunt that I have actually never been to that's here in Old Town. We are checking out Mortem Manor. I am actually super excited to check out this attraction. It is apparently one of the best haunted attractions in the area, and they also have a little bit of a haunt merchandise shop there that we can check out as well. So I'm super excited for that. But before we get into anything, please make sure that you are subscribed and have the bell notifications turned on to get notified whenever I post a video, and also make sure to follow me both Instagram and Twitter. The links are down in the description below. But let's head into Old Town because we had to park over here by Fun Spot because it's busy tonight. So we have made it to Mortem Manor. It's a little bit of a walkover from where we parked, but this looks awesome. I am super excited to check this out. But I think we'll hold off for a second. I think we'll hold off and check out Postmortem first. You know, doing a little post before the pre, because Postmortem is actually a really cool shop for horror merchandise. But like I said, I think we're going to check that out first and then do the haunted house. But let's check out the prices of the haunted house first before we head into Postmortem. Named one of the scariest haunted houses in America by Travel Channel. Postmortem in Kissimmee at Old Town, open Wednesday and through Sunday nights. This is just so cool, man. The admission to the haunted house is $18, or for $30 you get this really awesome Mortem Manor t-shirt. Alright, let's head into Postmortem and check out to see if they have any sort of masks or anything, because I'm looking for some masks and some other merch. We got a ton of masks in here, man. I'm looking for a Ghostface one in particular, but they have a ton of masks and different merch in here, so let's check out some of my favorite things. Alright, now those are some cool Trick or Treat Studios masks. They have the clown from Bedlam at the Big Top, the Scooby-Doo episode, the original Scooby-Doo. And they also have the Creeper mask as well from Trick or Treat Studios. Those are awesome masks. I love those. So these are some old school scented candles. At least that's kind of the design for them. This one smells delicious. I haven't smelled this one, but they look really cool, at least from the box design. Well, they have a vacuform mask for the clown. This one's a little bit cheaper, but still kind of the same vibe. I don't know how I haven't seen these, but these are adorable plushies for the Haunted Mansion movie. Got Ezra, got the Hatbox Ghost, you got Gus. I don't see Phineas though. So they didn't particularly have anything that I was really looking for. I was particularly looking for, like I said, a Ghostface mask so I can get it signed for a future video. But then I also was looking for a Ghostface knife. I didn't find any Buck 120 knives in there either, so I'm kind of disappointed by the selection as far as that masks go. But they did have other really awesome masks and other really awesome horror merchandise, so definitely check that out. But I think it's finally time that we get a closer look at Mortem Manor. I don't think we're able to actually film inside of it, but we're still going to check it out because it's going to be awesome. 18 bucks, not too bad, and it's 2 floors of just haunt goodness in the off season right now. The last ride. Really awesome photo op here. And they have a bunch of merchandise in here as well. This is really freaking cool. I like this hoodie that's the orange and the black. That's awesome. Up, and there's that t-shirt that you can get with your purchase if you decide. Really cool t-shirt design. I mean, this is just so cool. Alright, so we checked out the merch in there, we checked out the awesome scenery that they have inside. Before we even get into the actual attraction, now it's time for us to actually check out the attraction. I'm excited, this is going to be awesome. Year-round haunts, man. Gotta love it, gotta love it. I wish there were more here, but next time you see me, it will be walking out of the attraction. I'll give you my full review of the attraction. Alright, so we just got out of Mortem Manor, and honestly, for what it was, that was pretty good for an off-season haunt. I actually really did enjoy walking through there and actually getting a some scares, you know, in the off season. It's March now. I had to think about that for a second, but it's March and we're having some haunts. I love that. But honestly, just overall, this attraction was pretty good. I think there was 4 or 5 total scare actors in the entire thing. It was a pretty decent walkthrough, lots of elevation changes. One in particular, the scene that was one of my favorites was like the cathedral scene. So well detailed. Everything in this attraction was extremely detailed. They did a fantastic job in the details and the storytelling of the attraction. They had a beginning room with a lady who kind of told the whole story of the manor and kind of what would be going on as you're going throughout the attraction. They had insect sections, they had spider sections, they had like doctor sections, they had clown sections. Just honestly, it was so much of like the little things that kind of are people's fears, and that's basically how like where haunts get their kind of drive of like, okay, what are we gonna get? We're gonna have a little bit of something for everybody. Who are we gonna get with what? And I had actually a couple good jump scares in this house. There were a pretty couple like good ones. That there was a massive like shark animatronic head that popped out of us. Definitely scared the crap out of me. But just overall, such a cool attraction here in Old Town in Kissimmee. Like I said, for something to do to get that little haunt drive going in the off season when there isn't really anything going on, because that's like off-season haunts aren't really a thing down here in Florida as much as they were up in Pennsylvania. So finding something like this in these earlier months in the year isn't really something that you can find. So definitely worth coming and checking it out if you are in the area and you kind of just, like I said, need that little haunt energy during any time of the year. Honestly, super fun. Could not recommend it more, but let's check out the rest of Old Town, and if I find anything else that's really horror themed, I'll point it out for you guys. Okay, so this really isn't like haunt related, but you know, I'm a coaster enthusiast at heart, and there's a couple rides here I have not ridden, including Hurricane, which is behind me. So if you guys aren't really interested in roller coasters and you're only here for the haunt, you can leave now. But if you do like roller coasters, stick around because I'm going to give my review on this, the new track on Mind Blower, which I have not been on since it got the new track, and the Galaxy Spin that is also here, and I think there's one kiddie coaster here as well. So I gotta get the credits. All right, so just got off of Hurricane, and it was a pretty enjoyable ride. I mean, it was pretty jank. It is a carnival model, so not anything to really expect out of it for it being what it is, but it was pretty fun. Definitely not worth the $12 that FunSpot charges, but it was fun, and the attendant there, absolute G. She let us ride twice for the price of one, so she's awesome. But yeah, we have 2 regular coasters and 1 kiddie credit left to go, including that Mind Blower. We can't forget about that. But yeah, let's head over to the actual rest of the FunSpot Park, because this is just in the back of Old Town. So we actually aren't even in FunSpot right now. So let's go over to there now. The next coaster credit that we got here at FunSpot Kissimmee was the death-defying, gravity-defying Sea Serpent kiddie coaster. Yeah, it wasn't a bad coaster. I mean, there were some sections on it that were pretty sketch. Some of those tracks that were going above us that we were going under, a little sketchy. We're pretty close to chopping my hands off, not gonna lie, but not bad. We have Galaxy Spin and Mind Blower left to get here, and then I'll be at 209 coaster credits, I believe. Here we are, Galaxy Spin. I believe this is a similar model to Exterminator at Kennywood. Not one of my favorites. A spinning wild mouse, so not really looking forward to it, but it's a coaster credit nonetheless. Alright, so Galaxy Spin was not it. Second time I've ridden that coaster model. Do not like it. The spinning, not great. I'm just kind of a little bit too, like, I'm not really tall, but I'm still somehow too tall for it. It hurts my knees. Yeah, an overall not enjoyable ride. We got one more ride here, but that was my last ride I have not been on yet. So that's my last coaster credit that I've yet to get here. So that's number 209. Now we're going to go across the park here to go to Mind Blower. And like I said, this is the first time that I will be on Mind Blower since 2017 when it opened. So this will be my first time on the new replacement steel track that they have on certain sections of it. So I'm excited to see if it's a little bit smoother, but like I said, I rode it in 2017 when it opened, so it wasn't really bad at that point, like people have been saying it was before it got this new track. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm definitely done after that one. That definitely did a number on my stomach, but comparative to what I at least remember from when I rode it in 2017, much rougher in sections, like excruciatingly rough in some sections. Overall, not a bad ride. You can definitely tell the sections that got replaced with that steel track from RMC, so it does help in certain sections, but there are still plenty of sections of that coaster that desperately need that track where it is very bumpy, very jostly, just not a smooth ride. But overall, it still holds up. I mean, I still had a great time on that ride. That corkscrew element on a wooden coaster is something else, and honestly, it is still a fantastic coaster, and one that I would come back here to ride again if they were to continue replacing that track. Like I said, I still think there are sections that do need it. But that is it here at Fun Spot at Old Town for Mortem Manor and for all the coasters that we haven't gotten here at Fun Spot. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure you drop a like and also comment down below. Have you been to Mortem Manor? Have you ridden any of the coasters here? Have you been on Mind Blower since the conversion of some of the track? I'd love to know down in the comments below. But as always, I'm Michael from Hollow Thrills, giving you the all clear, and all clear means you're out of here. See you guys next time.